So many people tell me, especially my society, they are not exposed to this. And so many people, oh yes, now it's a good hobby. So I tell them, this is not my hobby, this is my career. This is what I live for now. I don't do it, but that is what I live for. And so many people are, oh, at this age you are painting. Why should I not paint? Age has got nothing to do. Gender has got nothing to do. Very often I used to feel, oh, you are a very good lady artist. I said, why do you say that? I used to have arguments with them. Painter is a painter, whether man or male or female, whatever it is. Now I think only I can paint, so I would paint. What I've painted, it comes naturally. Whatever mood I feel that time, I put that in on the, my work, inside my work. Sometimes I'm very frustrated, sometimes I'm very unhappy, sometimes I'm very happy, but it doesn't show in my works. My works only life around us. I mean, all the paintings you see, I have put happiness, sadness, everything in my work. Whatever I see, sometimes I don't I don't say this has happened, but brain is working on that. My brain takes it and it comes out. Subconscious mind. Life around us. You see my paintings, but it's just telling you stories. Like that when you see flower vendor. So you see when you go in a car or whatever, there are crossroads, flower vendors are there. They are selling their flowers. They come immediately to you, have flowers. So that is a painting. And you see most of them are what is going around us. So I just paint down to earth things. How people react to a thing. Now you see the expression on the person who is selling or saying. So I try to get that. How they live a life. There is festivity also, there is parties also. Depends on different classes. Then twice I had to travel by non-reserve train. And I was sitting like this, and so that also I painted a few train pictures, train and stations. I see the way people travel. So that some of the things I say, how can we do it? We do it, we face it, but we do it. Life in India, we've got every class of people. So, but we live it. Sometimes I go, not blind, but sometimes when I start a painting, then I have to look at some works with colors. I look at some books. And if I see yellow, maybe it strikes me as red. So whatever I see, I don't do that. But it inspires me to do some color. It inspires some colors in me. Supposing I see, blue, I will paint green. Though green is not I don't get very good result in green. So, but other colors, I used to do a lot of earth colors, brown, yellow. Then I added other colors also. It is my thinking or my brain. I don't sit and think at this, okay, if I have done red color, what will go with red? That I think. Sometimes I put the colors, doesn't come out well. I change that. When I start a painting with one idea, and then it doesn't always come as I thought. It changes. No? Sometimes, no, this is not right, this is not true. When I start some of the paintings, when I start with some particular idea, I change also. I think, no, this is not right. I change the painting that way. And then when I started, I just got, here you see, that is one painting, which is almost my last painting. You see the change. I had been thinking of changing since last 2 years. And this thing has stopped me. COVID. Staying at home for 2 years, doing nothing, not meeting anybody. That also changed me. I was very domesticated. I was very happy with my family. Looking after the children was young. So my life, was surrounded by that. I didn't think about anything because I didn't meet anybody, any artist. I didn't go to any exhibitions. I was totally away from that life. And gradually I started painting, and as I told you, I didn't want to, I was not seeing colors. I was seeing, but I could not imagine colors. So I started doing in pencil color. I mean just pencils. And then ink drawing. And then I even tried waterproof ink, painted with waterproof ink. There was one time when I was working with disjointed figures, what? And then I don't remember many things. I had some paper. When Munira had come, she brought me a big size, good paper. So I started doing work on that. Some of the works here. So, and then my cousin was in New York at that time, Murtaza. So he said, Kaki, give me your work, maybe I can put it in. So I gave him 4 paintings of this size. And I started doing not just watercolor, but mix. I would finish it with color pencils. So I did I gave him 4 paintings. 2 were sold in New York. And so that gave me a little, I can do something. When I was working with this waterproof ink, I did quite a few. So one day, Katie Saklat said, one person has, she wants some detail about this. I don't know how that person got that. That was one of the ink product. So I must have sold some. I don't remember. And I had a few exhibitions. My exhibitions I never, sale-wise I was always 0. But reviews were always not bad. But life went on like that. And then what happened? Then I had another exhibition there. I had a few exhibitions in Bombay also. I mean Bombay, before Tao. First time I had one exhibition in Taj Art Gallery. They had one gallery with another friend of mine. Then a few other exhibitions were there. Then joint exhibitions, Before that, I started doing, I remember there was a little bigger one, and I was doing only forms, squares and circles, and it was very good color, and Lalit Kala bought it. That was long time back. I've forgotten about it also. I don't remember now I recollect it. So that it gave me a little boost. Then once I sent very good painting for this. I thought they were very good. On the way to Delhi, they got damaged. So that was the end of it. Then I started doing these boxes. So I was painting, and then one day I went to one, this was I'm talking of 90s. I went to my maid's house. It was very small, and 5-6 people were staying there. They were living there, cooking there, sleeping there. I said, they are living in a matchbox. They were living in a matchbox. So that is why I started doing matchbox things. I must have made 5-6 matchbox. And then I thought, okay, let me turn the matchbox in reality. So I got these boxes made. So I made quite a few of boxes. They turned out quite well, because by that time I think I was good at it. I worked in watercolor, and I worked with pencil finishing and color pencil. It was, after that I started thinking, why don't I do it in a box? Instead of painting a box, do it in a box. Then when we came to Pune, I went to one furniture wala. They were very good to me. I said, now furniture wala will not make these small boxes, but they were very good to me. They made the boxes. Since then they have been boxes for me, big and big. And when I had this at Navin's gallery in Calcutta, he wanted big ones, so I started to do big ones. So there was one carpenter, I said, make me a box, small wooden box. 2 boxes I got them made, and I kept on thinking about it. They were lying with me, but back of my mind I was thinking about that. Then one day, after, I think that was about a year and a half, then I started thinking about it. I got, okay, what can I do? So I got this result. You see? And then when I went to Bombay, I had taken some of my works. I was doing very small works. And I went with a few works to some galleries, whether they would, Tao Art Gallery, she liked my work. Tao Art Gallery took it, you can keep your paintings here, we'll see. Then next time I went there, They said one is sold. I had taken 3 paintings, I think. So I brought them back. One day Manu Parekh phoned me. This was in 2006. 2006. Manu Parekh phoned me. Have these people got in touch with you? I said, no. Why? Well, he saw my painting on her desk, on her, the owner's Kalpana. So she said, they don't know where you are and where. I had given them my address, everything, but they didn't get in touch with me. So she said, you phoned them. I phoned them. So she said, you bring your works, let me see. So I went with 3-4 works there. She liked my work very much. She gave me a date for exhibition after 2 months. And it was great. I mean, first time in my life it was a great success. Many paintings were sold. But I have never been running after it. I mean, I don't know. This particular Musaf has worked very hard for that. And this is first time in my life that my work has been so. But so far I have never had a bad review in any paper. They were always, because they saw what I was doing. Yes, in painting sometimes I have failed, but I have failed. And failure is, very often we find some of the things we do, we don't get through. So that you feel the failure. You do feel the failure. But as I told you, I'm very adjustable. I adjust. I say failure is one of the things. One thing is, if you fail sometime, somewhere, then you think of, this is how you can correct it. You can correct it. Like in painting also, sometimes I do paint something and I say, no, this is not right. So I correct it. So failure teaches you to correct it. Sometimes the regrets come, but they don't stop me. I don't think I'll do anything differently. Maybe I'll go out and talk about myself much and make people realize that what I'm doing. Recognize me. That's it. Sometimes I feel jealous also of people. I am also doing good work, and why is now? Now there is one in Calcutta. There is one art society. So I was very friendly with them, but they would not take me in their society. So I said, you have got. I thought that you have got some painters in your society who are much below me. You are not accepting me. So I said, maybe because I am a female and they don't want to put those other people down. That is why you are not taking me. Because I was not bad. I was not bad. That recognition didn't come from that, and I didn't go out to. But I am a person who takes life as it comes. It has gone. Very often it was frustrating. I won't say, because when paintings were not sold, I was not recognized, so I used to feel frustrated. But then I went on. Like if I go and talk about my painting, this, blah, blah, blah. There are so many artists. I don't talk of high things. It's general life. That is why, I paint what people can understand. I was doing abstract also for some time. Even now, so many people, okay, we don't understand. I said, see, I'm just telling a story. How can you not understand? Now, because I'm doing figurative thing, you can understand. No, art now, that is what I think now. It has to go on, whatever it is. This exhibition has come. Now you are doing, this is the first time somebody is doing a documentary on my works. So that's great. I was born in Surat, and I had my schooling also in Surat. So I was there for 17 years. My parents were, my father was a manager in a village. It was a match factory village. It was near Aurangabad. So when I was 6 years old, my father got a job there. So we moved there. We were and that village didn't have lights also, electricity, no electricity. So 4 o'clock, the cleaning of diya and all that preparation would say. And I started going to school there. It was medium, Urdu medium school. And there was a lot of purdah, because Nizam state, it was lot of purdah. When I was 6, 7 years old, I would go down the stairs, there will be purdah on two sides. So I'll be going and then just sit in the bullock cart. And school was maybe just few meters away. So I learnt a little bit of Urdu also. My granny, my nani was in Surat, and she said, what will happen to her education in a village like this? So she called me. I was sent to Surat. I was born in Surat, but then I was sent to Surat for schooling and all that. So different life started. When I was 8 years old, my nani passed away. Then my Masi took over, and she was like my mother. When my mother would come from village to I would be very close to my Masi. I would think she's my mother, and I was very close to her. When I was 14, my mother came down with the family. Even my sister was, second sister was in Surat. Then my mother came down with another sister and my brother. They were very young. And they started schooling there in Surat. I had very simple life. I mean, Surat is a small place, and I was born in a society, Dawoodi Bohra society. So we didn't have much, and I was very happy. We were happy. I had 3 siblings, 2 sisters and 1 brother. And growing up in Surat was quite good. I didn't have outside world idea also. Even Surat I didn't know properly, because we were mostly, or I was not very that way inquisitive and went out of the way often. Okay. I was fine, and I was not bad at studies, so I was okay. Friends were all around, and it's a small place. There are so many mollahs, we call, mollahs were very small. So everybody was around, school was around. So I didn't travel very much, and we had Tapti Nadi river, and sometimes we would go for there was a garden, so we would go to, it was excitement. We would have to first book a gari, Now we can walk down. But those days, life was different. And then winter came, pork. Pork was one good outing. So in the morning, there was excitement. So many people, the whole family and friends, we would all go there and have a good day, outing. Otherwise, there was not much outing. But life was busy. Going to school, coming back, doing homework. After coming from school, we would go we used to call it Otla, the landing where the house is. And all the houses were side by side. Two houses would have just one wall. That close. And some of the houses had interconnection also. They would have between two houses, doors. So generally life was very comfortable, very good. I suppose everybody's childhood is comfortable. Then I was in Gujarati medium school. It was a small school. It was a Dawoodi Bohra school. And it was doing well. It was doing well. And then when we had a different, we used to call it in Gujarati, Pelli, Biji, Tiji, Choti. 4 classes like that. And after that, class 1, class 2, class 3, till class 7. That was it. When I was in 5th standard, everything changed. SSC came into focus. We were thinking of metric at that time. SSC came. And that was the thing. Everything in the evening, after coming from school, we will just go down on Otla, we call Otla. And we would have friends there and we would be running and playing, and that was our recreation. Then go home, say prayers, and then namaz, we were all made to pray namaz at home. And then khana, dinner, and life was very good. I should not be saying, but I was favorite of the teachers. Once I remember in one class, the teacher said, I want to lead this. My name was Zofin. I want to lead Zofin as a monitor. It was like that. I was a little clever person. Life went on. Then, it was a small school, but we had very good discipline, very good teachers, very good care. Then when I was in pre-SSC, we had one principal. She was a Parsi principal. And I was always good at drawing. From childhood, it must be God's gift. And when I would send my reports to my parents, I would make, there was Bakur Patel at that time, Bakur stories. So I would make Bakur Patel, and in his hand I would cut and put my report there. I was doing all that. And whatever drawing we had to do, I was good. This principal told me, Zofin, if you were my sister, I would put you in J.J School of Art. And I didn't know what J.J School of Art was. I had never heard of it before. Anyway, it was at the back of my mind. And in that time, as art, we had elementary and intermediate exams in art. So in our school had elementary, I passed the elementary there. I had not done intermediate there. Then when I went to Bombay, and I joined one class in Dadar. We were in Mahim. In Dadar there was one class, so I joined it and I passed my intermediate from there. And I was opening up. I realized, then when I went to JJ, I realized what life could be. I used to paint and copy, and I thought I was quite good. Everybody said, oh, you are very good, very good. But at that age, then in second year after exam, I went for my results. My name was not on the board. I was very disappointed. I thought my parents would be very disappointed in me. But somebody told me your name is at the top. I went out. So I was a scholar throughout. 3-4 years scholarship I got. And then after diploma, I did 1 year of mural painting in school, in J.J School of Art. Then after SSC, we settled down, we came down to Bombay. I joined St. Xavier's. But everybody was talking in English. Mine was Gujarati medium school. So I would say yes or no. I was very frustrated. And next year I went to J.J School of Art. I said I don't want to go to J.J School of Art. My father was in a village, Rotegaon. So every time we went there in vacation, we had to come to Bombay and take another train to that. So Bombay, it was a very, what you think at that age, or so like that. My parents were there. My parents would never allow me to go and stay anywhere on my own. When I took up J.J School of Art, my parents never said, why are you going for that? We were not very affluent people. I should have taken some. In those days, there were only 3 lines: arts, science and commerce. I didn't take any of this. And I was good at studies. I could have taken any. But they never said, when I didn't give terminal exam in St. Xavier's, they never said, I said, I'm not giving it. They never shouted at me, or they never told me, why are you doing this? Because they have spent money. They encouraged me. They did it. So I also, children are, Mommy, this is not right, don't do it. I tell them, I'm 88 years old now. You don't have to tell me. I have brought you up. And they just I was arrogant or what. I said that was 5 years course. I said I want admission in second year. So the dean asked me, why do you want to go to second year? Because you should do first year. I said, I think I can manage it. Then I had to give a test and all that, got through. So that went off. I'll tell you one very funny thing. When I was in the first year, so some senior artists, they would we would watch how they wash their brushes, and you say, oh, you wash. So that was, we were that foolish. Then we had to do all still life, design, anatomy, everything we had to do according to her. So it was a good time. Have you heard of Nana Palshikar? His brother was one of my teachers. And Mr. Sadbilkar, because every year it will be, but it was open. You can go to any class, and so it was very easy. in J.J. you taught the basic things, okay, the form. Then you can change it. You can do what you want to do afterwards. It doesn't come from J.J. J.J. was good. J.J. was good. J.J. had different, I mean, I could talk in Hindi, English. I picked up English also, and Hindi, and I was very comfortable, and I had very good friends there. And working with, drawing and painting, it was my life then. No, my batchmates, I had 2 other girls. I mean, I got along well with her, but 2 other girls, they used to call us Triputi. We would go everywhere together. One of them, her name was Shamim. She passed away. She went into this film direction, art direction also. She was related to Munawar Sultana, her cousin. And she was staying with her. And another friend, we were very close to each other. And her name is Chaya Arya. Jitan Arya, his wife. We joined J.J. the same day. From same day, and we are still continue. We meet maybe once a year. And we phone each other only twice a year. But we are as warm and as close. So Chaya is Chetna Art Gallery, Chetna, she's director of there now. Then I was looking for a job. Those days were different. I think, how can I go for a job? Little. And our society was not exposed to this. So there was another girl who was, he said, Zofin, let's go for looking for a job. How can I go and ask for a job? He said, no, what you have, she told me one thing I still remember. She said, you have got something which they don't have. They have something which you don't. You want it. So it is fair exchange. I said, yes, that's right. So I went for design center, handloom house design center test also. I mean, there was I forget the name. I forget all the names. She was at the top. I mean, on the panel. So she said, you might have to go. She liked my work. The panel liked my work. So they said, but she said, you will have to go to villages and all that. I said, I can't go. I said, no, I can't go. And so said, you think I'll send somebody with you to take care of you? I didn't get the job. There was one lady on the panel. After the thing, she said, take the job. You come in Calcutta and YWCA, you stay there. I said, no. But I was already rejected. I went to Calcutta in 1959. And 60 Mustafa was born. 60 I had the first exhibition, watercolor and all that. And after that I didn't paint for 8 years, as I told you. Then I had another exhibition with Manu Parekh, Madhvi. There was another from J.J., Manu Rathod and myself. We 4 had an exhibition in Birla Art Gallery. Then after a couple of years again, then I made friends also with artists and all that through Manu Parekh. I mean, so far I remember I've never had a bad review. I had a few, but I don't know whether, and I'm very that way, I was never go and talk lot of about painting. I do very basic things. So I don't think, I don't talk. And nothing sold. Then I was working, but I was working then. And then once oil color. Actually, my husband's brother was a very good friend of mine. So she suggested. So at that time we didn't have, okay, let's go out and all that, nothing. They proposed. And good family, good, and I knew those people. So everybody said, my parents said, okay, yes, good family. So we got married. My husband was, before that my husband was in England for 3 years. He was very fond of playing cricket. Cricket was his life. And when I came to Calcutta, I mean, that time the thinking was not so, maybe, should I call it advanced, like now? No. So that is how life went on. Then I had Musaf, Munera, and for 8 years I forgot about painting. I didn't paint for 8 years anything. I didn't go to any exhibitions, I didn't visit. I was very domesticated. I kept the house properly, and brought up children. One day, as I was walking, I met Jairam Patel. Jairam Patel was my senior in J.J. He said, oh Zofin, she was surprised to see me. What are you doing? And their office was very close by, 5 minutes walk from my house. So we came home. I said, then one day he said, why don't you paint? Because he had seen my work there as a student in J.J. Why have you stopped painting? Then he taunted me. He said, yes, you have got good family, husband, children. Why should you paint? You know, he was a very taunting person. We were friendly, we were very friendly. Then one day he brought a roll of canvas. He said, this is a canvas. You want to use it, paint on it, or throw it away? I don't. I got a little, that gave me a push, and I was thinking and I started painting. The first painting was small, colors were good, it was a good painting. Then I started painting gradually. Then by that time, in this design center, another person came. He was also, I never met him before, Madhu Parekh. He's well known. Madhu Parekh, he brought Madhu Parekh to my place. And he said, see, he is also, we became very friendly. And it was like family. We became family friends, Madhu Parekh, his wife. So we had very good. Then, what I don't remember, but we had Manu Parekh, his wife. She was doing very much folkish. She's all over the world now, both of them. So we had an exhibition. Then after 2 years again we had another exhibition. '74 I got a job in Modern High School. So I was teaching there till I came to Pune. 2 years before, till 99 I was teaching there. I was teaching art and craft. So it was okay. Now I think I was not a very good teacher. I was very strict. A teacher should not be strict, especially art teacher. In art you don't have to be strict. I don't know, I thought, okay, no, this has to be done like this, so it, like craft when I do, children would not bring their things, so I used to get angry with them, which I should not have. And I taught them quite a few crafts. Craft has come into my work also. How to make things, and that has come. I made some friends there also, good friends. Again, we were 3 of us. So I am somewhere 3, school, J.J. 3, school teachers 3, like that. Then 99 I finished it. In 2002 we shifted to Pune. I've been busy. For 23 years I was teaching in school, so I had no time to go and visit. When we visit, we talk of, my friends are they are very liberal and very happy people. Life in Calcutta was good. Life in Calcutta, it was good. When we talk of with Mustafa and all, they had a very good childhood, because then there were so many friends there. In the building there were about 6 to 7 children, and they would all come to our place. You have come to our place also. So they would come to our place and they would play there. They said, no, we can only go to Mustafa's house. So once I remember, it was Eid time, and Mustafa's friends came, Munira's friends came, Tahir and me, my husband, we were standing outside the door because we had just one bedroom and sitting room. So it was fun. And many people used to come. Mustafa's friends, my friends, artists, and so we had a good time. Uncle would come in the evening. We had a dinner. Since uncle has passed away, sometimes I do feel lonely. But I'm used to it. And this corona, so and I'm not very fond of phoning people. So it has made me more accepting loneliness. I said, I'm okay. I live to write. The whole day I watch TV. That's my... And this corona has made my mind not very creative. Because my paintings need a subject. Sometimes when I starting, I look at some books, I can do this subject, or I can. Now my thoughts are becoming very, very slow. It may be age, or it is more because of 2 years just by myself. I hardly used to go out of the house. That has made me accept loneliness. I enjoy motherhood. I enjoy motherhood. That's my pride. We have a good relation. Some of the things I used to say, you have to do, but I wouldn't sit on their head, say, no, you have to do it. Never. That is where they go their own life. Do you find difference in most of that way? or Munira, they're going their own way. Whatever, now do I take whatever they say, okay. I say okay. Sometimes I say, no, this is how it should be done. But otherwise I just take it, okay. My husband's, they decided to shut the shop. And that is what. It was a very old, 1914, my father-in-law had settled down that shop, hardware. They shut. Calcutta, our house was very old and we were living on a rent. So children were after us, that you should change. So we were thinking of Bombay, we never thought of going to. It's a very crowded city and we could not afford to buy a house there also. And we thought of two places, Pune and Bangalore. We thought of these two places. And because Pune is closer to Bombay, and we have got so many relatives, friends in Bombay, so it was easy. We decided on Pune. These things, I accept that change is there. A great change is there. My time was different. Yesterday I was talking to Reno and we were talking about it. Our time was different. We looked at things with different eye. Now it's changed totally. Another thing I find, it could be because of circumstances. We lived in joint family. So you accepted everything. Like when children were small, 1 year, the mother would sit, we would sit in a thal and eat. So 8 people are sitting and eating, or 6 people are sitting. The child is in the lap, and whatever mother is eating, she gives. Now the change, we have to feed the child separately. They say, that is what mothers do. And you don't like this? Okay, I'll give you this. Previously we ate everything that was offered to us. Now, so no, I don't like. So mother goes and makes. So change, that is how the foundation is laid now. I think foundation is laid differently. The reason, one thing is when we were young, we didn't have that. We lived in a joint family. So there was togetherness. Now, no. My child is studying, please don't make a noise. See? So the acceptance has gone, tolerance has gone. You don't tolerate things. That is what I feel. I'm a very adjustable person. I would have adjusted to circumstances. But tolerance is a very, very great thing. One must have tolerance. So you can go through life, whatever life you have to face, you can go through it. If you have no tolerance, you become miserable. I've been talking since last 3-4 days. So I forget things. I forget things, a lot of things. Before coming here, I once opened my, I said, let me see if there are some interviews printed. I've kept some, but where they are, I don't know. I could find 2 or 3 reviews in paper. And I opened one out. I said, when did I paint this? I don't remember that. Even some clothes, because I don't go out much now. But I have got these clothes also. I mean, that way I forget. I have talked enough about my life.